Coney. Townsend. Getting away from McMahon. Good strong run that by Andy Townsend. Support is number 7, Dale Gordon. Townsend again. Nice one in. Coney up there. Hussein got it away for Liverpool. And this is Steve McMahon. He's had a very good season again in the red shirt. Rush showed well for that. He's got nickel free on the right. Rush and Beardsley make to the far post. Whelan and Venison coming in behind to support. Here's Beardsley. Rush has come near post now. And Sherwood away for Norwich. Good chest control there by Fleck. Great piece of play by Robert Fleck. Looking for Dale Gordon. Good attractive opening to the game. It's been on 7.5 minutes. John Barnes. McMahon. And Sherwood knocks it behind for the corner kick. Steve McMahon, very energetic and competitive midfield player. Thankfully the rain has ceased and the pitch is beginning to hold up quite well. Rush and Culverhouse await Peter Beardsley's corner kick. Barnes, Hussein was in, drops down for Liverpool, and Ronnie Whelan was the one who had the final touch. Corner came in from Beardsley, and it was Barnes who knocked it across. Hussein came in on the defender. Might have been a foul, I thought, by the Liverpool man.
Well, that was a great chance for Liverpool. Ronnie Whelan's usually deadly around the box, hitting the ball on the volley. You can see him shaking his head there. He'd be a little bit disappointed with that.
Phillips, Bowen, Townsend's come into an inside left position looking for the short one. That took the cover away and left the space for Crook. Crook finds Culverhouse, just keeps it in. Visit to Gordon, he's with Burrows. Some good play there by Norwich using the width of the pitch. But they just don't get strikes on goal at all. This is Ian Crook, Dale Gordon. Covered by Burrows, came off the Liverpool defender. Corner kick to Norwich City. And for that, the two centre-backs will come forward, Andy Linnigan and Tim Sherwood.
It was good passes by Crook to set up that attack for Norwich, and they need him on the ball as much as he possibly can. He's an excellent distributor of the ball, and he just has the courage, he has to have the moral courage now to get on the ball as much as possible, because Norwich are not playing with any real confidence at the moment.
Gordon's corner kick. Grobler just get a touch. Townsend has a go and taken off the line. On the line were Beardsley and Whelan. Andy Townsend had the finishing shot for Norwich City. Grobler only killing the pace on Andy Townsend, and indeed it was Ronnie Whelan who got it off the line. Culverhouse. Fleck. Hansen trying to stay goal side of him, and successfully so. Good piece of defending by Hansen, but he was stretched to the limits then by Robert Fleck.
I think what a lot of people don't realise about Hansen is that he's very quick. He has this lope and run when he's coming forward, but he's exceptionally quick, and that's why players don't get near him when he's on the ball. But very good defensive work there.
Last corner caused problems for Liverpool. Well, this one, the header came in from Dean Coney, but it's a goal kick to Liverpool. Still no goals at Carrow Road in Norwich. Peter Beardsley turned quickly and gunned slightly, I thought, on the wrong foot. Did very well to get his body down on that one. To Burrows, and Barnes just gone up ahead of him. That's Ian Rush. He could be forgiven for asking where's he been for the last 20 minutes or thereabouts. We've seen nothing at all of the Liverpool number 9. Crook. After all his coolness, he just simply gives it away through lack of concentration. It's McMahon. Rush, Barnes. Beardsley. Rush, Barnes, Nicola in the penalty area. Must be something on here for Liverpool. Ian Rush. The flag is up. And I do believe that ball may have gone over the dead ball line.
Tell you, Jim, I think when we see it again, I don't think that ball was over. I think Beardsley got to the pitch of that ball, and it was typical Rush there, Jim. As you say, you haven't seen him for 20 minutes, and then he expertly knocks it into the back of the net. But I hope we do see that again, because Beardsley's shaking his head. I'm sure it didn't go over the line.
It most certainly didn't, but officially it did, because it was a goal kick. Again, another look at that. Certainly the divot tells the story, I think, more than anything else. Meantime, at the other end is Robert Fleck, through on a half chance, but knocking it behind. But I think the divot there, John, as I was saying, the almost golf-like divot told the story that the follow-through of and the cross of Beardsley, the ball was not over the line.
Well, Beardsley is exceptionally quick when he makes a break like that, and that's his trick. He throws his foot over the ball, and he actually sent two Norwich defenders the wrong way. And you could tell by the way Beardsley was running to the ball that he always felt he was going to get it before it went out, and that's always a sign in a player. And straight away he's shaking his head that the ball hadn't crossed the line. The linesman must have given the decision, but it was certainly a big decision for Norwich and a terrible decision for Liverpool. There's one goal in this game would really make a difference.
There's the man who lost the chance, Peter Beardsley. His cross looked a good one, and was a good one, but didn't count. So no goals, 10 minutes to half-time at Carrow Road in Norwich. The league leaders in red, Liverpool, and 9th place Norwich City. Kenny Dalglish, the Liverpool boss man, angry perhaps at that decision, but his face again not betrayed. Hansen. Barnes. Nicol. Now Barnes and Beardsley and Rusher in the middle. That's Barnes.
Again, Barnes will be disappointed there, because he really got to the pitch of the ball. He's getting a full header at the ball, and I don't think he was expecting to score there. He just caught it a little bit too full, but Barnes is a good header when he gets in that position, and that was a good ball from Nicol and a great move from Liverpool.
Beardsley. Nicol again. Culverhouse, very good fullback, Culverhouse. This is Dale Gordon for Norwich. Fleck getting away from Hussein, and that will be a booking for the Swedish international. He's contrite, all right, but a little too late for the referee. Leicester Shapter from Torquay. Hussein only a new boy, so to speak, in the English league, but the referee in his 17th league season sees that as a bookable offence.
I think he could have no complaints about the booking, although Burrows was covering well and getting there, and Fleck tried to save him from getting the booking, because he didn't really hurt Fleck. He was only just put him off the ball.
Crook knocked away by Venison, hit in by Coney. Goal kick to Liverpool. Here's the chance again, the last one. Coney coming in from the left, couldn't keep it down. Dean Coney, Robert Fleck, Dale Gordon, Fleck again. Had to hold it up, wait for support. Coney was the nearest support player, hadn't the pace to get in. A game with a lot of little cameos of very good stuff in it. Beardsley here for Liverpool. Back to Barnes. To Whelan. Killed the pace of the ball beautifully there, Whelan. Beardsley through to Barnes. Barnes waiting on goal is dangerous from these situations. And a combination of Culverhouse and Sherwood, and eventually Gunn stopped the Liverpool attack. Andy Townsend. Gordon, lovely little flick. Here's the cross of Crook, and a very good clearance by Glenn Hussein. It was Coney who was coming raining behind him. Rush. McMahon. Rush. Townsend's interception. And Norwich haven't got many touches out recently, but here's Fleck. And away again from Hussein, and that could be send-off for Glenn Hussein. In the first half, he was booked for a similar tackle on the same player, Robert Fleck. Let appeal for him then not to book him, and he's appealing again not to send him off. But Liverpool are down to 10 men. There's no way referee Lester Chapter could have avoided that course of action. Once he booked Hussein for that sort of offence in the first half, he really had to go this time. Neither of them hurt the player. You can see the outstretched hands there of Fleck saying, look, it wasn't my doing, I didn't feign it. But Crook is over the ball, and a chance for Norwich. And this indirect free kick comes back to Crook. Now, the Norwich crowd get behind their team, and the team begins to gain in confidence as down goes Bowen. And the crowd very much on the backs of Liverpool now, and in particular Ian Rush. Upon that incident, we'll have comment from John Giles in just a moment, after we see what ensues here as Norwich go, look for something, and Grovelow watches it go over the top. It's a free kick for pushing anyway, but Hussein, I think, John, really had to go in the circumstances.
I don't think the referee had any choice, because he booked him for a very similar offence in the first half. So he's come across, he's no intentions of playing the ball really, he's knocked him off the ball there. Fleck had a good chance of scoring, and I don't think he had any alternative. Probably a little bit harsh because there's no violence in the fouls, but if that's the rules, that's the rules, and I don't think Liverpool or Kenny Dalglish or Hussein can do much about it. Funny enough, I think it mightn't be a bad thing for Liverpool. I don't think they had the urgency about them in the second half that they normally show to win a match, and I think when a team goes down to 10 men, they do know they have to pick it up, and they could want to win the match. Norwich have much more urgency about the play in the second half, so Liverpool really do have to pick it up now. But if they want to go on and win the match, they certainly have to show more than they have done so far in the second half.
Those who were unkind to other teams in the past in the 5th division have said Liverpool should be handicapped to give them a chance. Well, they are now, with a good portion and most of the second half to go. Steve Nicol has gone into the back four. Centre of the back four is partner to Hansen. He had been playing wide on the right of midfield, and the midfield's down now to Beardsley dropping back there and leaving Rush as a lone raider up front. Norwich now have home advantage and man advantage, and it really is up to them now to carry the fight. Culverhouse. Crook, tackled by McMahon, caught by McMahon. Liverpool counter-attack. Barnes through to Rush, back to Barnes. This looks promising. Good effort by John Barnes. Very good Liverpool move, and a very good knockback by Ian Rush when the ball was played forward quickly. How close? That close. Bowen, Fleck, Coney, Gordon. Oh, lovely little shimmy by Gordon across to Phillips, and when he knocked it back, it was just too far back. There was nobody filling in that little space that might have brought a goal to Norwich City. Lovely piece of footwork by Dale Gordon to create it. David Phillips at the end of Gordon's cross. Sherwood to Townsend. Smashing pass by Townsend. Phillips into Crook. Blocked by McMahon. Comes to Townsend. Brilliantly hit by Andy Townsend, the Norwich City captain. And Grovelow went down on it and has stayed down. I think Grovelow's hurt himself.
think he might have hit himself against the post, Jim, as he was diving across there. That was a great shot by Townsend, and if we see it again, a great save by Grobbelaar, because that ball was really flying. And you find here, once it bobbles up in the air, Townsend comes onto it and hits it with his left foot. Grobbelaar might have hit the post.
Bowen, Crook, Gordon, Coney, and away by Nicol. Linnigan. And Culverhouse slipped up, and Liverpool have it back. Whelan feeds Barnes. McMahon's pulled away on the right. And he and Sherwood in the tangle. But McMahon was the first offender.
I think of all the attackers, Fleck looks the most likely to get a goal. If I was putting my money on anybody to get a goal today, it would be Fleck. He's bright, and his pace is shown up front, and when he does get the defenders turned, he's looking dangerous. McMahon's fouled there, there's no doubt about that. He might have injured himself in the process, but he was the one that had a go at the Norwich defender.
It's a little high, wasn't it, huh?
Not for Steve McMahon, is not, Jim.
That's Tim Sherwood, and he's okay. Whelan, Rush. Here's Fleck. He's got 11 goals for Norwich this season. He could do it, the round dozen now, and this could be one of them. Good run by Fleck. Very good run. Plays it up to Coney. And the Norwich crowd getting on to Dean Coney, but certainly not on to this man Fleck, who's in Scotland's preliminary World Cup squad and has done very well. As for Wayne Coney, he's on the transfer list, and according to the chants of some of the fans here, he could be on his way.
He's certainly not flavour of the month, is he, Coney? I think they would prefer Rosario in the team or somebody else, but he hasn't really had much opportunity today to get a chance in goal, and that was a difficult one for him there. You couldn't blame him too much. But again, Fleck bright, very breezy around the Liverpool defence, very quick.
Nicol, good clearance. Sherwood has a look behind. Rush had closed that down. Good pressure play there by Liverpool between Rush and McMahon to create this chance and give them possession. Rush to Barnes, to Rush. Well, you would have bet any amount of money on Ian Rush hitting the net from there. He's done it so often. It was a good piece of pressure play that gave them back possession. Barnes played a beautiful ball back to Rush. He looked up, he actually picked a spot. The spot didn't move, he couldn't find it. And a substitution has been made, and Dean Coney has been called ashore. The man who's replacing is also on the transfer list, Malcolm Allen. Like the man he's replaced, he doesn't get many goals either. And now the Canaries are happy. Linnigan. Whelan's interception. How often he intercepts. Rush. Beardsley. McMahon. Beardsley. That's lovely football by Liverpool. Outnumbered, but the passing is so accurate. The positioning of the receiver is so good. Here's Barnes. The interception was by fullback Bowen. He's hurt himself in the process. Beardsley, McMahon, and Sherwood stopped it, and I think now we'll have attention for fullback Mark Bowen. Norwich's other substitute today is Jeremy Goss. And as you can see, he's getting ready. So Peter Beardsley to put the corner kick in and around there. Steve McMahon. Back to Beardsley again. In across to Barnes, and a brilliant save by Gunn. Wonderful save by Brian Gunn for Norwich City, but look, the perfect header by Barnes.
What's the pace on the ball now from Barnes? He knows exactly what he's doing, Barnes. He gets a little flick on it. Look, ball looked to be a pass gun. Great save.
Linnigan for Norwich. Look at how well Venison killed that. Through for Rush. Beardsley, great one-touch to Barnes. Beardsley needs it for Rush. Rush looks for the opening, he's found it. He had a couple of chances, the Welsh international. That was a brilliant piece of play as Beardsley, Barnes and Rush laid it down. 3 playing 5. Barnes is really blossoming now. We're in the last 5 minutes now. Dale Gordon here for Norwich City. David Phillips and Gordon's come right across the face of the goal to continue the attack. Phillips throw in to Bowen to Crook. Crook to Culverhouse, ready over the right now. Here's something for Norwich. Oh, just a little wide and they may have lost the chance, but it's back again with Townsend. Cross to Malcolm Allen. Flicked in again on the left with Phillips, and in over by Malcolm Allen. And Bruce Grambler has it in his hands. A marvellous sequence of play. It was David Phillips with the most delicate of crosses from the left when the ball looked as if it was going to go dead. Played back by Culverhouse. This was Andy Townsend. And watch when he crosses. It comes to Phillips across here. Managed to crack one back. Malcolm Allen was in. Grambler is nowhere there. Gets back and stays it on the right side of the line. Phillips. Crook. Linnigan. Fleck and Hansen. Hansen's great gift is that he reads situations very quickly. But here's Norwich with a chance. Townsend, Malcolm Allen, Bowen, Townsend, Fleck. It's lingering up there around the Bowen's in, and behind Steve Nicol was Spruce Grobbelaar. Interesting to see that again, how much or how late Grobbelaar saw that. This was Andy Townsend. He pulled it very wide. I don't really think he meant to do that, but came out to Fleck. And when it came back in, just watch as the ball comes behind Steve Nicol here. Linnigan, referees had a check on the time. When Grobbelaar picks this up, there'll be no more. At Carrow Road, it's Norwich City 0, it's Liverpool 0. An entertaining game played in the right spirit. I think a man being sent off gives a false impression. It was certainly not for violence, but for 2 similar fouls. The referee booked him on one, Glenn Hussein. He really had to send him off. But despite the absence of goals, John, a good afternoon's entertainment.
Yeah, it was good football in patches, good passing, particularly from Crook in the second half. A little lack of urgency from Liverpool really to go on and win the match. But you couldn't blame them when they lost the place then to settle for the draw.